EA Sports. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas, everybody. Today's matchup features two teams eager to come away with a late season win. It's the Colts going up against the Eagles.
It is a snowy and blustery day in the city of brotherly love as we welcome you to Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Philadelphia Eagles. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first down, Johnson, and his first look is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second down following the incompletion. Johnson throwing again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Beal. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Fresh set of downs here. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down.
Let's go!
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. Got a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be third down.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, Johnson buying time to his left. Good yardage there for the Colts, 18 and a first down.
On third down, he obviously wants to throw the football, but there's nowhere to go with it, so he takes off and goes. And nowadays, to get to the first down marker, he blows right past it and picks up big yardage. Partner, that's a great bit of improvisation.
Here's Johnson on 1st and 10. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Johnson now from the gun, he'll throw, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Now Johnson to throw again. Flush to his right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's third down. Back to throw. Johnson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
And some room to maneuver. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
To throw on second down, Silva. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
So 1 yard to go here on third down.
Hurry up, here we go. Leopard. No, check. Patriot now. Green, 39.
From the gun, Silva. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Set. Blue 90. Detroit.
On first down, Silva. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going for it all. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
No, check. Patriot. Leopard. Switch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Green, 39.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go now. Green, 39. All right, now, lucky 56.
Looking to throw on second down. Silva. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here we go.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And on 2nd and 10 now. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. This is Howard on 2nd down. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Johnson operating from the gun. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And a nice gain of 21 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers that can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Off play action. Johnson. His throw incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Johnson. From the gun, he'll throw. Steps away to his left. He's got a man. It's Williams. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Johnson now Throwing on first down. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to. Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Shift together here from the D-line. Back to the air on second down. Silva. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Silva. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Operating from the gun. Silva. And it's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
To throw on 3rd down. Silva over the middle, complete. It's Hall. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet. Get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the 1st. Two minutes remain here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Let's go!
On 1st and 10, Silva. Over the middle here to Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Here we go now. Number 19.
And now here's a carry heading left. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And another timeout taken by the Colts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw. Silva. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal.
Here we go now. Blue landing. Over.
From the gun, Silva, and that is incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. And his kick here is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
Here we go.
Now Johnson on first down. Underneath for Johnson. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
5 yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. Johnson operating from the gun. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Johnson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. That one goes for 24 yards. Trying to hurry to the line on the very outskirts of field goal range. Did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. To throw on second down. Johnson firing quickly here, and that's complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Here's Johnson off the bootleg, forced out to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. It's their quarterback with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down. Silva. Throw left side complete. It's Hall. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Operating from the gun, Silva, and that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. From the gun on third down, Silva. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. First down, Silva. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
To throw again. Silva. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Looking to throw. Silva. And that will be incomplete as well. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day as we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
On 1st and 10, Silva. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit, try it that way.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Eagles on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19.
Set. Green 39.
From the gun, Silva. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
All right, here we go. Blue landed.
Well, now they'll try the end around. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Colts pick it up. And he takes it in for a Colts score. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Following the fumble recovery, Silva got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Set. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical. Spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Silva, incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Operating from the gun. Silva, hard throw, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here's Sam Cook now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Johnson now on 1st and 10. Caught left side, Williams. And they'll get him down here at the 23. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Now it's 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now Johnson throwing on 1st down. Quick hitter here is complete. And he works free. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Throwing on first down. Curry into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? You're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh boy, you wish you hadn't.
Johnson throwing to start the drive. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And it's up and good. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Throwing to start the drive. Silva looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. A good pickup there at 22. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. All right, here we go. Green.
From the gun, Silva. Jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Throwing again. Silva. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Third down, Silva. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Powell. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Here's Johnson throwing to start the drive. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
To throw on second down, Johnson. This is intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Back to throw. Silva. And his throw here is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw. Silva. And he's got his man on the out route. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
On first down, Silva throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Let's go. No. Check. Patriots.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter.
Hurry up. Here we go. Blue lining.
Looking to throw on second down. Silva. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They come up in an offset eye. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. And the Colts getting ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? Or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Play action. Johnson. And that is incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Johnson. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. The strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. 23 yards on the play. First down carry here for Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Johnson now looking to throw on 2nd down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Let's go!
Looking to throw. Johnson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 16. Dashing through the snow. Past the 20. 10. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick. Nice Colts return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And the Colts coming out now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Now Johnson on first down. Buying time to his left. This is caught inside the 15. A gain of 32 that time. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Johnson on first and 10. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. They go counter with Howard. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jordan Howard hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he's got some space here. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20, 10, for touchdown, Philadelphia. And that big fourth quarter return, Charles, makes this a one-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. Right? They just had a big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for 2? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards on the run there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. They go to Johnson again. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Screen play, Johnson. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Ten yards still left on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Let's go! What? Nothing! Ohio! Come on, let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38!
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Johnson. From the gun, he'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks. Here's Brian Anger now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
Here's Brian Anger now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. He'll return it from the 6. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight here right, tight here right. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
He'll look to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's out of bounds up past the 15-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Colts, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as they're...